Dear partners, dear guests, a very warm welcome to the AI House Davos 2025. Yes! We are so incredibly excited to have you all here with us in Davos, and we can't wait for all the interesting dialogues that we'll be having over the next upcoming days. My name is Janet, and I'm one of the managing directors at the AI House.
Hello, everyone. I am Hanna Braume, and I'm the second managing director of AI House. Also from my side, a warm welcome or a welcome back if you already were here last year. After a first successful inaugural year in 2024, we're so excited to start this year together with all of you. In this opening ceremony, you're going to hear from some of the key partners that have been part of really shaping the program for this year. So this is just the starting point of what will be an inspiring journey and an inspiring week ahead. But before we dive into this and really celebrate the collaboration of this multi-stakeholder initiative, we will take a sneak peek back.
Yes, we want to look back to 2024 because we're already hosting this for the second time, and we hope for many, many more years. So we quickly have to step aside a bit, and we do a big or a small recap on 2024.
Historic moment today.
But now to the present. AI House Davos is not about Hanna, it's also not about me. It's about the contributions, the insights, the expertise from each and everybody of you. So this is why we would like to invite our 4 strategic partners onto stage to share their short remarks. First up is Alex Ilic. He's the executive director of the ETH AI Center and its co-founders, and he's also the representative of the Swiss National AI Institute. Alex, welcome.
Thank you very much. I'm excited to be here again. My name is Alex. I'm leading the AI Center of ETH Zurich. And a lot has happened since last year, as you know. And it's moving forward with a lot of speed. We have founded last year in October the Swiss National AI Institute together with our sister university EPFL, because we recognize it's very important that we team up in academia to join and shape the conversation of AI in a broader scale. We have over 28 different academic institutions represented throughout the sessions through various professors from various universities. And I think it's very important that academia joins this dialogue and plays a role on how can we make AI more accessible, more equitable, and more just and trustworthy for the usage in a number of different industries. I'm very happy to be again here with so many distinguished partners, because I think the AI House last year lived a lot from the different kind of perspectives where you can have opposite opinions and thriving discussions. So thanks a lot for being here again and supporting us, and enjoy the whole week.
Thank you, Alex. Next up is Rasmus Rote. He's the co-founder of Merantix. Welcome, Rasmus.
Yes, super excited for the week ahead. I mean, we started with these events actually with Alex Ilic like around 5 years ago, partnering really between academia and industry, also noticing that basically that collaboration is super vital to understand, I mean, for academia, what are the applications, but also for the industry and applications, understanding what's happening in academia. And I think with the new theme after the hype, I mean, obviously there's probably still a lot of hype out there, but I mean, now it gets really about like applying AI and having an impact and ROI. And so I think this collaboration we have here between academia and industry is super exciting. Also having kind of not that focus on like product placements or like, you know, many other locations here that are very like commercially driven, but really have the discussion about the content. And so with the AI House Association as a not-for-profit and all these different stakeholders, I think we can really have a very open content-driven dialogue. And I'm very excited about the program. I'll probably also sit a lot in here in the sessions and just listen and learn. And so excited about what's ahead. We also have a guest country this year. Again, so excited about the discussion later with that. And at this point, also just a big round of applause to the whole team. I mean, Janet, Hannah, but everybody else here. There's so many people helping. And I think it's been an incredible job already. So everything has been running very smooth. And with that, over to Janet again. Thank you.
Yeah, we started working with HPE, I think, super early in 2023. So now having them with us again and also in the future is very important to us. And we're super pleased to now welcome on stage their CEO, Antonio Neri. Welcome, Antonio.
Well, good morning. Welcome back to Davos. Amazing place. First of all, thank you, Janet, for the introduction. And thank you for having us again back. We are very proud to support this amazing initiative. And this initiative, obviously, is super important because it allows us to continue the dialogue on AI and obviously continue the development of these endless possibilities. Throughout this week, in various panel discussions with our partners, AI House Davos will convene exactly the kind of ecosystem that I believe is critical to scaling this powerful technology for the benefit of society, responsibly, ethically, and sustainably. And in this, we all have a part to play. At HPE, the mission is to advance the way people live and work, and that's what drives us every day. The work that we do with our customers, from private enterprises to some of the world-leading scientific research centers, making the powerful contribution to the world and humankind. And I know that is true on every organization in this room. We are stronger together because we need that ecosystem. Technology, by its nature, is very iterative, and we have so much to think about and learn that cannot be done alone, which is why forums like this are so important. And look no further than the achievement we just achieved at HPE with our partners, the incredible El Capitan, the fastest supercomputer ever built. And that system is going to solve some of the biggest challenges that the world lives today. And that would not have been possible without a partnership with the Department of U.S. Energy, the Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory, and AMD. So let's work together to harness this week, the opportunity we have here in front of the World Economic Forum to continue the dialogue and to help advance this amazing technology, which I know is going to solve some of the biggest societal challenges and advance the way people live and work. So with that, thank you very much, Jeanette. Thank you very much to the event here for hosting us, and we are very proud to be part of this amazing initiative. Thank you.
As a fourth strategic partner, I would like to welcome the Chief Marketing Officer of G42, Fahim Ahmed, to stage. Thank you so much for being with us.
Everyone. Very sorry, our group CEO and founder, Peng Shah, was meant to be here and address each one of you in person. He's got stuck in traffic, so good start. But let me try and kind of fill his shoes and give you the worldview from our lens. Welcome to everyone at AI House. About a year ago, we stood here with all our founding members to realize a vision and to build a strong community on AI. And this year, we're here to continue that conversation. After the hype is the theme, but frankly, we were never a believer of the hype itself, because back in 2018, we had pretty much quietly started developing and building the foundations of what AI is today. So we've been real, we've been working on equitable, and creating the foundations under the vision and leadership of UAE. At G42, this is pretty much our daily life and reality. We've moved beyond speculation into action, where AI is no longer shaping the future, but it's actually transforming industries, economies, and lives today. And our mission is to ensure that transformation is purposeful, inclusive, and impactful. So with that, we'd like to share a few key macro pillars that's driving our thesis and our purpose forward. And the first one is the intelligence grid, something that Peng announced to the world last year in Davos, a vision to introduce how we have to build the infrastructure for all things AI. We had electricity invented about 70 years ago, but we as a human race failed because there's still 30% of our global population that is still deprived of that power. And we as human beings can't afford to make that same mistake twice. So we got to do it right, one for all, and for the rest of the world, the entire AI industry that could transform lives and impact the planet. It's scalable, it's interconnected infrastructure designed to seamlessly deliver on-demand AI capabilities for governments, for business, and individuals alike. It is also to ensure that immense power of AI is distributed accessibly, not centralized or siloed, allowing innovators everywhere to focus on delivering impact, especially the global south. This year, we'll be seeing enormous investments, trillions of dollars being funneled towards the build-out of AI infrastructure. And this is just not a thesis. We're actually seeing that with Larry Fink at BlackRock, Sam with SoftBank. There is a lot of investments already in play. In fact, we ourselves as G42 are one of the partners through MGX on a 30 billion fund, along with BlackRock and Microsoft. With that comes kind of the second big trend, which is the convergence of AI and blockchain. This is about trust and scalability. We see this as the intersection of AI and blockchain in unlocking new dimensions of trust and scalability. Blockchain brings transparency and accountability, while AI delivers speed and intelligence. And together, these technologies are transforming industries like supply chain management, digital identity, and decentralized finance, domains that demand trust and reliability. This convergence is creating entirely new possibilities for the global systems. And the third is where it kind of takes in to the real world, which is AI and robotics. With robotics, it's really going to transform the manufacturing as an era of abundance. And I want you to kind of keep that in mind and reflect on the concept of abundance. The integration of AI and robotics is fundamentally changing manufacturing and reshifting the locus of where manufacturing can be and what it can deliver. Intelligent robotics are making production lines more efficient, more adaptive, and more innovative. We're entering an era of abundance, and robotics will drive down production costs, make high-quality goods accessible to more people globally. And while we're doing all of this, the one thing that has to be at the core is responsibility. Because with such great power comes great responsibility. AI's transformative potential must be matched with ethical stewardship. This is why AI House was founded, to convene leaders, policymakers, and innovators in the space where collaboration can guide progress, a space where we align technology and humanity's shared values. We ourselves have now launched a Responsible AI Institute to be based in Abu Dhabi in partnership with Microsoft. My colleague, Dr. Andrew Jackson, is here, so if anyone's interested to speak on that, He'll be around. Along with that, we're also launching the AI for Good in partnership with Microsoft in Abu Dhabi, focused on Global South. So with that, on behalf of my founding CEO, Peng Xiao, I'd like to offer the closing remarks, saying that as we move from promise to purpose, our focus must remain on the challenges that matter most. Scaling AI ethically, ensuring equitable access, and driving meaningful impact. So with that, thank you very much, and let's make the most out of the next few weeks. Thank you.
So much for all our 4 strategic partners for those strong opening words, and also for you, Fahim, to jump in like this for Peng and still deliver such a strong message to us. So thanks a lot for that. At this point in the program, we would like to move to a fireside discussion. And actually, Peng is not the only person stuck in traffic today. We actually have a second member that is supposed to be speaking, but I hear she might have arrived. So is Ladislava Klein maybe arriving in the meantime? Fantastic. So that means we will have 4 chairs on stage for this fireside chat. So maybe you can bring them up. Thank you so much to our strong helper team that you will see throughout this week in their beautiful pink t-shirts, helping making this event a success. So for the fireside chat, we're now moving into a discussion with our presenting partners and host country. And before we do that, I just want to put a bit of context so you know who you will be hearing from. We mentioned it a couple of times, both in the different addresses, but also at the opening, that this is a multi-stakeholder initiative. And actually, in this fireside chat, you will hear from representatives of both academia, government policy, and also from industry. So you will see a lot of kind of complementing perspectives. And together, they are making out part of the partner committee for this initiative and are very much hands-on shaping the program you'll all be experiencing this week. So whether it's panels or roundtables, they've all had a hand in that. So you will see much more of their thought leaderships. But to give us a small sneak peek and taste your appetized buds, we will already hear from them now. And we have a concept at the AI House of a host country. So maybe as the first person on stage, Piotr Kobielski, you are the representative from Poland in today's fireside chat. And you are also this year's guest country at the AI House and bringing in a government and policy lens, which is a very important perspective. And you're not the only country or region that we will hear from, but you're helping to shape, making sure that this lens gets considered in the program. So it's a big pleasure to welcome you on stage. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Please have a seat. If you can sit here.
Thank you.
Because I hear it's best if I sit here.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Piotr.
So should I? Yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
please
already.
do. And next, I would like to welcome on stage President Fuji Teru. He's the president of the University of Tokyo. And you might, if you were around last year, have seen him already being featured in the program. And it is a very big pleasure to have you back at today's opening ceremony representing your university.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Pleasure to be here.
Please take a seat.
Thank you.
And last but not least, since I hope you in the meantime got a mic, perfect, you have. Ladislava Klein, you are the CMO and also member of the managing board and the divisional head of family businesses at KPMG Germany. So it's a very big pleasure that you arrived on time and we get to hear your insights as well. So may I ask you to join us on stage? Okay, so for this short fireside chat, I would like to dive into the topic of host country and also, Poland is this year's guest country, and you're joining at a time where you're also just embarking on the European Union's presidency.
Absolutely.
And so I would love to hear a little bit about that. Like, why was it an important time for you right now to join an initiative like this?
Rightly so. So once again, good morning, everybody. It is a tremendous pleasure to be here as a host country. It is rightly so. We are presiding over the European Union for the next 6 months. Believe me, that is a true challenge to collaborate and find some sort of like a compromises among EU 27 member states. That is a real challenge. Why are we joining the forces? Because AI and disruptive technologies, this is one of our digital priorities. It is also because we have the new institutional cycle in the European Union, the new commission, the Commission Verkunen, but the entire commission is willing to focus not only on the AI Act, so not only on the regulations, but also to implement the AI. So the Poland, in fact, would be responsible to find the compromises, for instance, in such projects as AI factories, or AI apply strategy in singular. So that is the main focus for us. But also we wish to promote our fantastic academics, and we have here the representatives of the University of Warsaw, also the Wrocław University of Science and Technologies. We have fantastic people there. We wanted to bring them so we can share their projects, and I guess during our panels and roundtables, they will just show what we have to offer as the academia, as the Polish science.
Thank you so much, Piotr. And I really hope that you will then be able to, collectively this week, with the conversations you're having, be able to start strong into the presidency and get the connections and also the input and spark ideas.
We are going to bring it back and use it in the rooms in Brussels, but also during our sessions in Poland. Yes, absolutely.
Amazing. So, President Fuji, I want to ask you, because you were actually, or your university was actually one of the first to also join this initiative last year. And maybe, do you want to shed some light on, the role you see for academia and why it is important for your university to engage in these type of initiatives?
Yeah, so we as academia and also the university, so I'm from University of Tokyo, and then we're from Japan. And the core value that we are embracing is to have a dialogue with the people, not only internally, but also with the people outside of the university. So that, dialogue in between a university and academia and society is one of the most important thing, because university is a kind of powerhouse of knowledge, and then so we creating new knowledge, but it's so important to share all this knowledge together with the people outside, and also even we could co-create knowledge together with them. So that in that sense, to reach out to this global, forum for conversation is really important for us. And then having this diverse people with a diverse background, and then so we could be we could have a really meaningful discussion and conversation to be able to, for example, come up with the new directions for the development and also a use of AI for the good for the society.
That's wonderful. Thanks for sharing that, President Fuji. I also would like to ask you, Ladislava, because you also joined as a new partner this year with KPMG, and you are representing basically more the kind of the corporate side, and you're working, across many different industries, also very heavily on implementing AI. So, what are some of the things that you feel that more the corporate perspective or lens needs to add to this initiative?
It's not an easy answer, because as ChatGPT was launched, all the companies, they were very busy and developing use cases. I remember KPMG developed within 6 months over 200 different use cases, being adaptable to sourcing, controlling, law, tax, whatever. And after 1 year, we started to concentrate what is really needed by the companies. And when you ask me by heart what I think it's the most important thing from a humanity side is predictive AI. The cases of predictive AI in healthcare, for me, are the most important things. And I think there's still a lot to do. And this will change the healthcare sector crazy. But from the business side, I think, it's from country to country different. Looking at Germany, I think there are some Germans here or German-knowing people. The pain in the ass in Germany is the bureaucracy. So, which, yeah, you see. So if you talk to the companies, the bureaucracy, reducing bureaucracy is one of the main tasks of the next years. If you're applying for building things, you know, want to build a company or to build on the ground, or if you're asking for funding, we had the experience during Corona. Sometimes the people, they waited for 1 year for the money, and they got the money, and the companies are down. So I think that all the bureaucracy in applying for funding, for official processes, I think this is AI where AI can really has a tremendous impact, and there we see a lot of scalable products, and I think there's a lot of things to do. And then on the next side, everywhere when you just, especially when you have the applications, you have applications everywhere, in the government, in insurance, everywhere. Also to handle those millions of applications. Also, this is something where AI can really help tremendously. And I think those are products which all of the companies they need it for their own processes, but also for the process outside and to handle the bureaucratic processes. So I think these are the main issues I would see with us, you know, what the companies are asking for.
So, I mean, you obviously see very many industries and very many use cases. Is there like a favorite?
My personal is the predictive AI. I love predictive AI. So if you ask me personally, I'm really keen about predictive AI. So 1 month ago, I just, you know, we use AI a lot in our company itself. And I said, come on, we use predictive AI to see if we would, you know, be the winner in a pitch. And we had to see that in 9 of 10 points, it was Deloitte. And I said, I think for me as CMO, it's a quite task. No, it is only open, gettable information, so open space information. But nevertheless, I think to predict, to preview what is your strategy in the future? What can you make better? I think predictive AI in different cases, this is my favorite, because it's very, from the CMO perspective, it's very interesting how to deal with it.
Thank you. I think we've heard a little bit what is academia and the industry maybe adding to this. Piotr, would you mind stepping in with, like, you know, obviously government and policy makers are a very important part also in shaping this new technology. Yeah. So what are some of the things that need to come from government, or like how can they promote responsible AI?
Speaking of the responsible AI, that is correct that this is the top role for the governments. So that is also the role for the entire EU 27 to, for instance, propose the AI Act as such. But I just want to be clear, the EU cannot be a superpower in regulations. This is the approach that we are taking as Poland, as the presidency in the European Union. This is not the regulations that we are focused on. And we are very lucky. We have a like-minded group of states that they are called D9+. It's around like 12 of us that we wish to focus on the real application of the AI. No more new legislative proposals on the table. We had like dozens of them during the last institutional cycle. We want to promote the application of the AI, and that is the focus we are going to take as the Polish presidency.
Nice. You want to see action.
Absolutely. So count on us on this.
Maybe, if I may be so bold, President Fuji, I mean, as the president of a university, I would also be curious to hear if you look back at like recent scientific discoveries or things that have come out of your university in the area of AI. Is there any that you would like to like highlight or share with us?
All right. So one of these new outcomes from the, applying this AI technology into scientific research work is one of these accelerated discovery in the field of physics, for example. Then so people are working on those, for example, simulation of the kind of development of the universe itself, and then kind of they could have a kind of very much accelerated calculation by using all this machine learning, and then they could see some of the new physics coming out of those, accelerated calculation. Because normally, if you use all this supercomputing thing, then it takes for a while, like a week or so, but it will be like less than maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes, you could get the results so that you could try many of these calculations at a time. So then out of those calculations, they could find a kind of new domain of the parameters that is kind of determining the growth of the or development of the universe itself. So that is really a fantastic work.
Fascinating, yeah. And I think also if people are interested in this topic, they can also come on Thursday because there will be a panel.
And then right after this, opening, then we'll talk about it. More into details.
But before we do that, we still have the final part of this open ceremony in front of us. And I think the last element for this fireside chat will be if each of you want to make some kind of a bold prediction on AI, maybe for the coming year, maybe for a longer time horizon, but if you have a prediction for us, we'd be curious to hear what you think the future holds.
Should I start, right?
Yeah, you can start.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my personal prediction would be to connect AI and the human body and the brain.
Yeah.
I think we are ahead of this. We are ahead of this, and I guess we have no idea what lies behind this mountain, to use this expression. I take this and derive this from my personal academic experience. At the Military University of Technology in Poland, we launched a major, Biocybernetics, and that is something fantastic that is still ahead of us. That would be my prediction for the AI.
Exciting. How about you, President Fuji?
Yeah, for me, it's apparently so bridging this AI technology with the physical world is a really important thing. And then, as Alex mentioned already, like manufacturing is the one of the important areas. But also, the manufacturing itself is in the structured, normally well-structured environment. So that I'm curious about how we could deal with this unstructured environment together with AI and robotics.
Exciting. Also, we'll be covering this week, huh? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's still a little bit my think over mine. Maybe it's another point of view. We have a lot of sectors we're talking about today: automotive, industrial manufacturing, healthcare, whatever. And I think within 5 years we will have completely different sectors, because a lot of sectors are going together. It's not automotive, it's automotive, insurance, and finance. It's just one new sector. So I think the whole landscape of how we look at sectors will be changed completely within the next 5 years. So that's my prediction in addition to yours.
Yeah. Exciting. We will keep track and see what happens. Thanks so much for joining for this fireside chat, and thanks so much for joining for this opening ceremony as well. So the formal part of the ceremony is now over, but we hope that some of the inputs and discussions have maybe sparked your curiosity, new ideas, or discussion topics or controversy that you now want to discuss over lunch, which will be served in the lounges both on the valley floor and also on the mountain floor. So we welcome you to join us for a networking lunch and for this week in the AI House.
And may I quickly add, for once you are allowed to take the round stairs up. Normally you are not, but today. And also I see that many of you are wearing the pins. That's very, very nice. In case you have not received a pin yet, or you have not received a beanie, then let us know, and of course you will get one.
Hopefully.
We haven't. Yes. Yes. Cool. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Hannah. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.